Hold on. Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
Alright my friends, welcome back to my walkthrough for Uncharted Drake's Fortune. This chapter is chapter number 2 and it's called The Search for El Dorado. We're going to obtain the first treasure right at the start of the chapter as we step forward a little bit.
I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santa off on Pablo Escobar?
So you see the waterfall there, just turn around and the first treasure is right here near this rock. There are 6 treasures for us to collect during this chapter and I will be getting them all. And keep in mind guys that there will be a timeline on the video description which will show you the location of all the treasures, so if you want to automatically skip to the location of the treasures, just use the timeline.
Well?
I don't get it. According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
Maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
There's nothing here, Nate. Another goddamn dead end.
Easy, Sully. Just relax. Let's take a look around.
Okay, so let's move on ahead. We're going to pick up the second treasure next.
This is like trying to find a bride in a brothel.
We have to find a pet to unblock a cave.
This is more like it.
So we're just going to climb on top of these pillars and then we're going to take a little detour to pick up the second treasure.
It's older than that. Like 2,000 years older.
In this chapter you don't really have any fights, which is actually good.
Find anything?
But we do have to solve a few puzzles and survive a few life-threatening situations. This is Uncharted after all.
Hey, there's something funny about the ground down there.
So let's jump to this pillar right here, and this is the location of the second treasure. Treasure number 2. There we go. They left these treasures hanging in quite the random places, but that's okay. Most of the treasures, they're kind of straightforward to find, but there are some that are fairly well hidden, so they can be easy to miss. But on your playthrough, even if you are not looking for the treasures, you're bound to find a few. And if you are missing any treasure in particular, you can just select a specific chapter where you missed a treasure and go ahead and collect the treasure that way. Into the spooky cave.
Flashlights for this one. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What a warm and homey place, huh?
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah. Where's all the damn gold?
Yeah, this place was picked clean centuries ago.
No good limey pirate.
No, it wasn't Drake. Check this out. Looks like the Spanish got here before he did. What the hell, Sully?
Nate, I'm not looking for a lousy piece of tin. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. I was really counting on this one.
Too many big bar tabs in Lima, I guess.
That and, well, just a few bad deals.
Yeah, well, I always told you to stay away from the bad guys. And the bad girls.
Yeah? Look who's talking.
What's that supposed to mean?
That reporter? I saw the way you were eyeing her.
Elena? Please. I snuffed any chance with her the second we ditched her on that dock.
All's fair in love and war, kid.
And what if you can't tell the difference?
Then, my friend, you are in big trouble.
Okay guys, moving on.
Those
We're going
Spaniards
to
sure
get
left a
the
lot of
third
crap
treasure now. Right after we shoot that barrel.
Careful, Nate.
Be careful not to
Quite a
fall
drop.
here, otherwise you will die. And here's the treasure. Third collectible in this chapter. Now, don't be mistaken, even though we don't have any fights during this chapter, like I was saying, you can still die. And there are a few complicated situations. Let's try and lift this. Nate
Here,
fails.
let me do that.
Just gonna practice my punching. Get ready for the next chapter.
I'll hold it open. See if you can jam it from the other side.
All right, let go. This ought to hold it. Hurry, Sully!
That was a little too close.
Get used to getting trapped in creepy caves in Uncharted. It happens a lot
This looks
in all
familiar.
games.
I think there's something in Drake's journal about this.
So now we need to wait for the journal symbol to appear in order for us to open it.
Yeah, here it is. Looks like this thing is some kind of lamp or brazier. See if you can light it.
So, after all your bitching about the cigar, now it comes in handy, huh?
So now we just need to wait. But like I was saying, it's very common in all the Uncharted games for you to get stuck at some point in a cave or a temple. That's just the way Uncharted rules, and I like it.
Nice.
Now what?
Okay, we need to be very careful here, guys. A few of the rocks that we use for leverage, they will crumble, and if we fall from here, we will die. So just follow this path and make sure you jump quickly as you switch between rocks. These three will fall in succession. Or actually those two will. And now, here we go. One thing that always surprised me about Uncharted is the fact that Drake does all this climbing without gloves. You'd think that this man's hands would be completely busted after doing what he just did, but I guess not. Once again, we need to wait for Sully here. And down we go. Okay guys, time to solve yet another puzzle. We're going to take a look at our journal.
Wait, I recognize these symbols. The order of these signs has some importance.
So we need to push the rocks inside the wall following a specific pattern. This is the first one. You don't really need to worry all that much about these few puzzles. They're very basic to solve for the most part, so you won't have too many problems. This is number 2. That's number 3. There we go. And now let's take care of the last one. Here we go. And that's that.
Pretty deep.
Yeah, looks like there's a ladder cut into the side. Wait here while I check it out.
All right, just be careful.
Down we go, and once again guys, we need to be careful here because we can die.
Step down there.
These rocks will fall, so make sure you jump quickly. And now we just need to push this object forward so that we can safely jump down.
Okay, getting somewhere.
Don't be afraid to jump down now, you'll be good.
I've been in worse.
And let's go ahead and get the fourth collectible, the fourth treasure. It's right here. There we go. Silver llama. And up we go. Sometimes it is a little bit hard to make Drake jump in the direction that you want. Can be a little bit confusing at times, but we'll get through. There we go. And now let's get out of here. It's still gonna take a little bit, but
I've got this one.
this next section can be a little bit tricky as well, but after this part then we shouldn't have any more issues.
This looks safe.
Make sure you press X to jump here. And press X again. You need to make sure you press it before you actually get to the ledge, otherwise Drake will fall.
I'm okay.
So you should always try and jump a little bit before you lose your footing
That we better be.
to make sure you don't fall down.
The temple must have been built around this.
Around what?
A statue. A gold statue.
A huge gold statue. And look here, these people, they're worshipping the damn thing. At least, I think they're people.
Of course. El Dorado, the Golden Man. Sully, it wasn't a city of gold. It was this. It was a golden idol.
Man, can you imagine what that thing would be worth now?
Look over here. Tracks. I bet the Spanish dragged it out on cut logs. We're 400 years late for this party.
So the trail's cold.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Son of a bitch.
Unless
Unless what?
we follow the tracks.
Okay, so before we follow the tracks, we're going to turn around and get treasure number 5. It's right here, next to this friendly skeleton. At least he died drinking. For some people, I guess that would be a suiting way to go. And we are out of here. There we go. But before we move on ahead, to conclude this chapter, we're going to get the last treasure that you can find.
Spaniards must have made themselves a shortcut to get the treasure.
Just jump up on these pillars, and the treasure is on the last pillar right there. You can see it shining. There we go. It's a silver turtle. By the way, it says that there's 60 treasures, but there's actually 61 if you count the strange relic. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And let's just move forward to conclude this mission. So this takes care of this chapter, my friends. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later for the next part. Take care.
I'll be damned.
Must have come up the river during flood season and gotten stuck. Let's check it out, huh?
Now, wait. Something about this feels kind of hinky.
Hinky. You act like you've never seen a German U-boat in the middle of the jungle before.
I'm being serious, Nate.
I tell you what, why don't you stay here? I'll check it out myself. I'll call you if I run into any Nazis.
Yeah, right. You do that.
Oh, wait. Hold on to this for me, will you? Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.